Wake that ass up.
Early in the morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Nice.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. We got a special guest in the building.
Yes, indeed.
We have Kenya Moore. Welcome.
Miss Kenya
Yes,
Moore.
thank you. Yeah.
How you feeling this morning?
I feel good.
You look good.
Look
Thank
good.
you.
Yes.
Thank you. No
Yes.
sleep, but
No sleep.
Yes, 4 a.m. My daughter's here.
Okay.
Okay.
So she helicopters in the bed, turns around, kicks, turns.
How old is she?
twirls. She twirls in the bed. She's 5. She just turned 5.
5.
Yeah,
Aw.
she just turned 5. So, yes, we had like a wonderful birthday party for her. She was a princess, Disney princesses, and all
Well, I
kinds of
expect
stuff.
nothing other than that.
I mean,
with the mother
you
she
know,
had.
come on.
And
she
I know
had an
you tired
outfit
for real.
change.
Yeah.
Custom everything.
And I know you tired, Rick. When you talk about being tired, you put your head down like, Lord,
Playing
have
with
mercy.
the
That's
lashes.
my eyelash in
Lord
my
have mercy.
eye.
Well, you're here for the Carlisha Gather story.
Yes.
Now, for
yes.
people that don't know, break down who she is. She was a young lady abducted, and
Yes.
she was smart enough to leave clues. So break it down, and the police were able to find her abductor.
I mean, you just told the story.
Right. So
Break it down, bro. Then explain the whole
And
movie.
then he explained the whole movie. No, so it's the Carlisha Gaither story. Abducted off the street. It's a Lifetime movie. It's going to be premiering on Saturday. We're so excited. I'm so excited. But it was a young lady. It was like all in the news. She's from Philadelphia. She was a nurse's assistant. She was 22, and she was walking home after a family gathering. And there was this, crazy guy, psycho killer, rapist, who basically snatched her. You tell your kids, you better be careful because somebody can snatch your ass. And that's exactly what happened. He forced her into the car, but she was smart enough that she started leaving little clues, like making him like go to the ATM machine and use her ATM card to, so of course there's a trail on that. She dropped certain things that they would get out of the store, like her handcuffs and things like that. So she was just like really, really cognizant of, I need you guys to find me, and this is how you can. So she was just leaving clues. And she ended up getting rescued within 72 hours.
Wow, that's an amazing
Yeah.
story.
It's like the Hood, Hansel, and Gretel or something.
Yeah.
It was intense. So I play her mom. I know. Yes. I know. I look too young to play this girl's mom.
Because we was definitely going to say that. Okay. And the mom's name is Keisha.
Yeah, her name is Keisha, and she was just really determined to find her child. And the one thing about this story is, when we come up missing, Black women, Black girls, the news coverage is not there. It's just like such a disparity in the way they cover us going missing and the way they cover other people going
That's a fact.
missing. So
White people.
yes, others. And so I love this for us. I love this for Lifetime because they've like taken on this initiative to highlight all of these Black girls missing stories and like a series that Lifetime is doing. But her back to the role that I play, it's a really serious role for me. It's one of I haven't been a lead in a movie in a long time. So I'm just excited. She's tough, she's brave, and she's in a way very controlled. She's a thinker. She's not like emotional, like, oh, what happened to my baby?
Yeah.
Falling out. I didn't want to play her like that. I wanted to play her controlled and methodic.
Did you talk to the mom?
Her child.
Yeah.
Did you get a chance to talk to the mom and see what her mentor was?
No. They've been active. The story is pretty fresh. So she's not, she didn't come to the set. But she's been talking to producers and writers, Carlisha. And, but it's really, it's still really kind of fresh. So I don't know if you'll ever really talk to her or see her anytime soon.
Did you get to meet Carlisha? How involved was she? No, not either.
No,
not even her?
Carlisha's the one who's been giving her, her accounting of what happened. But she hasn't been seen. She may show up, but I'm not sure. But I just respect the fact that through all the pain and, the ordeal, the man almost killed her and he raped her multiple times. So she survived and she was determined. Her sole focus was, I need to get home to my family.
Did you take this role after, I can't remember the lady's name, but after the girl who was on the side of the road said she seen a white baby walking down?
Yeah, that was Carly Russell.
I shot it. Yeah, I shot it before.
That? Oh, really?
I shot
Okay.
it before, but imagine, they're kind of parallel, but obviously one was lying. But the fact that she was trying to capitalize off of someone kidnapping her, abducting her. So that was like,
And then to see a real story,
Yes.
like this,
yes,
play out like that has to be, that just make you feel bad.
exactly. Like,
Yeah.
girl, this stuff is really happening. Girls
Yeah.
are not coming home, and you over here playing with
Yeah.
us, playing in
Yeah.
our faces. So that was
So
kinda
as a
crazy.
mother, how did you relate to the role? Like, was it very sensitive for you? Some parts,
Yeah.
just because you are a mom.
Yeah, it was tough because in my mind, I put the script down when I read it. The first time, I think I read 10 pages, and then I was like, oh, I can't do this. I was like, yeah, no, this one is not for me, because it did like hit close to home. I think a mother's biggest fear, especially a mother of a daughter, a girl, you want to protect them at all costs, and your
Absolutely.
biggest fear is something will happen to them.
Yeah.
And so when I read the first scenes of her being snatched, her being, raped, all that stuff, I was like, oh, I can't do this, And then I thought about, okay, why did this script come to me? Because I think it's a higher, it's a deeper reason why projects come to you or work comes
Absolutely.
to you. I think it's divine steps. So I said, let me look at this in a different way. Why should I do it?
Awareness.
Yeah, awareness. Because honestly, the way that the story is written in the movie unfolds, it will save lives. If you watch this movie, you will get ahead of situations. You will avoid situations. You will know what to do in situations to basically survive and get back home. So I said, if I can help to save lives, especially with girls and women who look like me, that's all the reason I needed to like overcome my fear.
I wonder how triggering this is for the family, like when they watch it, and for Carlisha, like when she
Yeah.
watches it, like 'cause you kind of got to relive all of that.
Yeah, you do. I don't know. We haven't had an opportunity to talk to her, but I think she was just so brave to tell her story. But she has 2 kids. I know that she's focusing on that, and
She had 2 kids before the
Since
situation, or
I know
after?
I've seen photos.
Okay.
It's actually a photo at the end of the movie, and she's the children are fairly young, 2 little boys, I think. So I'm not exactly sure, but she's focusing on being a mom. So can you imagine like being able to talk about? I think she had them after. I think, yeah.
Well, I want to ask. I know you're a Housewives OG.
See, now we gonna get into the
I
mess.
had
Here we
to ask.
go.
I have to ask. We talked about the movie Why You Here and Lifetime, February 10th, 8/7 Central. We got
Get that out the way.
We got
Now
the
let's
work
get
done.
to the mess.
Now we-
Okay, what is it?
Candy recently says she's not doing Housewives anymore.
Yeah.
What's your thoughts after 14 years?
I heard you behind the scenes saying how happy you were that she's not coming back.
Now Charlamagne.
How happy she was behind
That is a
the
lie.
scenes.
I heard
That
you
is
mumbling.
mumblings and rumblings, No, so I knew she had told me before that she had made the decision, and sometimes you may need a break. She's doing a lot of things. That girl is a mini mogul.
Yeah.
She's got her hands in some of everything, and she's very successful. And honestly, money just matriculates around Candy.
For years.
For years. Like
Yeah.
Candy, she's got the Midas touch. Whatever she touches turns to gold. So she is going to be obviously all right financially. I think she might just be like, I want to explore some other things. I think it's because they did take so long to try to figure out who's coming back, what are they doing with the cast. So I'm happy for her. I think she's chasing her dreams. She's happy. Her relationship is great. Her family is good.
I remember they announced they was getting rid of everybody at one point, didn't they?
There were rumors. They didn't announce there were rumors.
Okay, okay.
but
Sure.
yeah.
Dang,
Yeah,
say
no,
everybody?
Yeah, no.
Oh, okay.
They were trying to do they were saying that they possibly could do a recast like New York did.
Yeah.
But I'm like, nah, you can't get rid of everyone. It's too many we're the
Fan
OGs of the
favorites and-
network. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We were the crown jewel of Bravo above all the other shows.
Yeah.
So hopefully, we can get back to that.
You
People
think
were
the
saying the
show's
ratings-
lost its luster?
Yeah, I was gonna say people saying the ratings were low.
See, that is a complete lie. The ratings never drop. We are in the top 5 of all of the shows on Bravo. So how are our ratings doing poorly? That's just, again, things people say because of their perception of what what they're looking at in terms of, oh, well, I don't like this season, and which, people always complain about seasons. And then they'll start saying, yeah, that's why the ratings are low. But they're comparing, they have to look at the ratings for the network and how people are watching TV now. So before they would always release live ratings, but the ratings count their plus 10 numbers. So they're plus 3s, they're plus 7s, they're plus 10s. That's what they look at. And even our live ratings are, again, on par with the top 5 on the entire network. So it's just rumors. People
I believe that
say stuff.
They like to be in the comments, and that is the comments.
Yes.
These two. Them too. They like to be in the comments because people were saying that the comment, and people say that, but people have their favorites, and everything is opinionated.
Yes.
But I want to ask you, it took you 3 years to finalize your divorce. Well, congratulations for you.
Thank you.
Yes, that's why we got the balloons for you.
Ice free.
Yes. Just got you balloons.
And actually,
I did.
You got me balloons.
Yes, ma'am.
You lying.
I'm not. This is my birthday. This is your finalization.
Yes.
This is for your divorce. That's for just first day over there.
I love it.
Thank you.
This is amazing.
Why did it
the
take
judge
that long?
still didn't sign off yet.
Okay. So
the paperwork is there. So I'm waiting. Every day I'm checking online to see if he signed off. He didn't yet. Foolishness.
Yeah.
I'm very sensible. Like, I know what y'all might think of me on TV or whatever. I'm on a show. But I am very reasonable. If you sit down and you talk to me and you make sense, okay. I didn't think we should ever go to court. I think we didn't have any property together. We didn't build anything together. We had a child. We can agree on the child support because he was already paying a number already.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'll take this. I'm not going to ask for more or less. And let's just, you come in and you leave with what you came in, with. You leave with what you came in with.
Yeah.
And that's what it should have been. And I don't think that all the money that we spent
in court
for him fighting me, he ended up with less than what he started with. And I'm out of 3 years of tuition for my child to go to school.
So he wanted more? What did he want? Because it seems like you said, you come in when I came in.
Then drama.
That's what he wanted. Drama. He wanted drama. He started off, the line just kept moving. Whenever, and at some point I was like, here you go. This what you want? Here you go. And the line kept being moved on what he wanted. Then it was this, then it was that. And then he had the nerve to want, now you remember how he was saying he didn't want to be on TV?
Yeah.
Okay, and then so he, at the end, he supposedly had some opportunity to be on TV and he wanted to film with my daughter. And I was like, but that's why I sued you to begin with, because you wouldn't sign the release for Brooklyn to film with me, someone who's been on a show for 10 years. And then you want to say, oh, well, if I go, I'm taking Brooklyn with me. So I'm like, yeah, no, bro. That's the one thing I stood on business with.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, that's the one thing you're not going to take. I take care of this child 24/7. And it is my right as the primary custodial parent to be able to allow her to do whatever I want her to do.
Right.
And he tried to basically remove that right from me when it comes to him, because he wanted to do his little TV show.
Yeah, because there was a statement that he tried to undo your rights as
He
a
did.
mom.
Yeah. When it comes to that, yeah.
He had a whole TV show?
He told me that they were filming. He wanted Brooklyn to film, or he doesn't say a lot of details on purpose. So, but now I have sole custody. So,
I was going to say, is he still doing that? Okay.
Yeah, no, the judge awarded me sole custody.
It sounds like he didn't want to let you go.
It was that. He wanted his marriage. I know people see and say things, a lot of crazy stuff on TV. At the end of the day, that man will not sign those papers, because if you want somebody to leave,
that's right,
and y'all don't have anything together, why are you sitting here fighting?
Yeah.
I'm not arguing with you about child support. What else is there?
Yeah.
You
Why
know?
can't he just be honest about that? Why can't he just come to you and say, Kenya, I want to work this out?
He did.
Oh, okay.
He did before, and I was just like, at some point, I was like, it's too toxic. They're not doing the work. He wasn't doing the work. To me, he needed to go to therapy. And then we needed to go together. I always go to therapy. I think that it's a great thing. I think many years it's been like this dark stigma of, Black people think, oh, therapy, what are you, crazy? Saying things like that. But it is so beneficial to just learning about yourself, how you interact with people. It's just necessary. So I was just like, well, you keep saying you want the marriage, but you're not doing the work. And then at some point I was just like, yeah, I'm
over it.
okay. Yeah, I'm okay.
What if he started doing the work now?
Oh, well, apparently he has a fiance now, so I don't know.
Hey,
Jesus. That was fast.
She black or white?
So
is she black or
Why
white?
is she black or white?
she's not black.
That's what I'm saying. Like, wow.
Yeah.
Shame Miss Kenya Moore. So,
Jesus.
yeah.
I want to ask
How you feel about that,
Come
though?
come through with the Breakfast Club exclusive.
How do you feel about him and his white fiance?
She didn't say white.
Yo, she didn't say white.
There's only
Yo,
black and
she
white.
said
There's
she not
Asian, there's
black.
Spanish.
There's so many
There's so many
others.
other.
Right, races. I don't really care what she is. Good luck to her. That's what
Yeah.
I wish. You know, good luck to her.
And at some point, that's all you can do is
yeah,
wish the next woman
I
luck.
wish you well. It's not my problem anymore. Please, judge, hurry up and sign my papers. And then that's it. You know, I just feel a relief. Like this is like the new era me. I'm going to do any and everything that I want to do. I feel like when you have someone taking up that space in your life, you can't have anybody else come fill it because there's no space there. They're always in the back of your mind, you know, doing all kind of things to try to bring you down, hurt you, prevent you from thriving. And I feel like, you know what, you're not gonna hold me down anymore.
Yeah.
That's
So
real.
this is new era me, you know. So I'm actually happy. It feels good. When I heard that,
That's
I just
good.
laughed. I was like, oh, girl.
That's good.
Oh, not girl, but you know, but yeah,
Yeah.
girl.
Yeah. So co-parenting
Okay,
is not
girl.
an issue. Co-parenting is not an issue with him at all now.
Well, he doesn't see her to co-parent, so
So he don't even see her.
no.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think the last time was like last year March.
Damn.
Yeah.
Are you
so
keeping? Is that because of you or because he's just not making the effort?
He's not making the effort. You know, he's not making the effort. She's here now, and
He's from New York and you are in New
he
York.
lives in Williamsburg.
You had a party in New York?
I do a what?
You said you had a birthday party. You had it in New York?
No. Her birthday party is in Atlanta.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he lives across the bridge, and she's here, and he's too busy to see her.
Damn.
Yeah.
So,
Damn.
yeah.
How are you enjoying being single?
I don't know yet. It's different. You know,
Especially these days.
yeah, it's different. It's different. But you know, thanks to Usher, it's been a lot of activity in the DMs.
You know?
Oh, when he serenaded you at the
Yeah, that was
concert?
fun. That was fun.
Oh, so you mean like people saw the video and it was like, damn, Kenya
Yeah,
still got
right.
it.
Like you forgot about this, but yeah.
You forgot about this. See, that's OG talk there. You forgot about this.
Forgot about
dude.
this one.
Forgot about this, dude. Give you all this.
You know,
so
yeah. So it was fun. Like it's interesting.
So you
know,
dating?
Yeah, I'm dating.
So where does somebody take Kenya that you love? I mean, because I remember that list came out. They can't take you to Olive Garden.
What's wrong with Olive Garden?
Well, let's see.
No,
Oh,
we
you mean
talking
like a
to Kenya.
cheesecake? You
Yes,
mean
cheesecake.
Oh,
Because she was looking like, I like
I
Olive
go to
Garden.
Cheesecake Factory probably twice a week, especially
Yeah.
like with my daughter. I mean, I don't
Yeah.
care about stuff like that. I like somebody that I can have fun with, that is a good person, that's a good partner who can make you laugh. They don't have to match me dollar for dollar. You know, they just have to, I don't want to take care of anybody, but you know what I mean? Be
right.
gainfully employed, but you don't have to be a mega millionaire. You know, and with your own yacht and private plane and all that, but just be a good good
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, we
somebody
can
with-
eventually build and get there
Yeah,
together.
we can get there together.
You know what I
have
mean?
to have the
But you-
potential, but
right.
and the desire. You know, you have to be ambitious, I think.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
You
and
get
smart.
remarried? You gonna get
Yes,
remarried again?
absolutely. Yeah, absolutely.
I love that because you hear how you know some marriages, you know, it doesn't work for women, and then they just be like, I'm not doing this anymore,
Yeah,
and I'm
Cynthia
giving
was
up
like
on
that.
love.
Yeah. And then here
Oh,
she is.
yeah.
She got married 2
Uh-huh.
years or 3 years later.
See,
you know?
like you just can't let one
No, you
bad
can't
marriage
break my
define-
soul.
Yeah, I know that's right.
You can't break my soul.
How has business been going with the hair spa?
Girl, so good, right?
Yeah.
So it's amazing. Like it's learning a whole new business, you know, brick and mortar. My hair care line is doing well. We're in like over 5,000 doors. Kenya Moore Hair Care, you
Yes,
know,
it's the jingle.
expanding in the spring to 2 more major retailers.
Congratulations.
So I'm just it's growing. You know what I mean? I'm doing well in
and you had a
business.
special client, your daughter.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
How was
yes.
that to see
she
her?
asked.
And she did.
yeah.
Yeah.
I've never straightened her hair, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't believe in little girls should just be little
Yeah.
girls to me.
And
If,
have
unless
their
it's a
hair.
special occasion, like my grandmother did, straighten my hair if it was like a birthday or like a wedding or something, but it wasn't like every day.
What you sell, like edge protection stuff?
I sell everything, like shampoo, conditioners, like, stuff like that.
Oh, okay.
Tanglers, all that.
Now, I saw you recently, too, say that Nene Leakes' future with Real Housewives of Atlanta is dead.
Well, the way you just said it.
Yeah, so like what? He did not.
She did housewife.
Say that.
Charlamagne, you are it's a House Husbands coming to you soon.
Yeah.
Starring Charlamagne the God.
Boy. Jesus.
He's messy over
Messy
there.
one.
Well, you said she doesn't have a future
I didn't say she
No.
doesn't have a future.
with Real Housewives of Atlanta.
Listen, what I said was this, what Andy said, which is our boss. He decides yes or no. Recently, when we did BravoCon, so the question always comes up because people love Nene. They love her. And I love her too. Like, I love her for the show.
Absolutely.
Been very, very clear about that and honest about that. He said, Nene told me to keep her name out of my mouth, and that's exactly what I'm doing.
Jesus.
That is what he said, verbatim. I didn't make that up. Okay? It's not my fight. I don't have a dog in that fight. So that was just the answer to the question. I don't know. Maybe things could change, but she sued her employer. She was saying a lot of really nasty things about each and every one of, the parties. I just don't know how you can come back from that. But hey, I'm a forgiving person, so maybe there are people at the network and others that could forgive and there may be a future. I don't know what those cards say. Yeah. I was just going by what our boss said.
So where did that headline come from? Because, I mean, that is the headline.
Yeah, that's what I didn't, well, not exactly how you said it, but.
It said Kenya Moore says Nene Leakes doesn't have a future with Real Housewives.
Well, I said I don't think so. I can't call somebody's future. I'm just going by what our boss said. So that's it.
But you do think she'd be good if she come back?
I've always said that.
Yeah.
I mean, I've never said she wouldn't be. Listen, she was the breakout star of that show, and she has left a legacy behind. And of course, she's a mess. Nene's a mess.
Yeah,
she was
gonna be
online
Nene
talking
Leakes.
about her her man, and he wasn't good in bed, and he's this and that. Like, I'm like, girl, why you have to put his business? How old are you talking about this man like this? But
and yet, these are the things that people want to see. Is those,
yes,
those
they
Housewives,
like
that's
messy.
right.
They like people that don't have it together. Nobody is perfect. So if you can just take a peek at other people's lives and they're doing all kind of crazy stuff, it's fun to watch.
Yeah.
I remember that was
Kind
this
of fun to watch a train wreck, right?
That's right. Did you see? Remember that conversation that was happening where they were saying how like a black reality TV star couldn't get to the heights of a Kim Kardashian?
Yes. Oh,
yeah.
that was who was that?
I think it was Nene.
That was Nene.
I think it was Nene and Carlos.
Oh,
Yeah.
she didn't get what at the time what Kim was getting.
Correct.
You think it's possible for a black reality TV star to get to the Kim Kardashian level?
I mean, who else is on Kim Kardashian's level, whether they're on reality TV or not? Like,
That's true.
Kim Kardashian is a billionaire mogul, and who else is on her level? Forget about reality
Yeah,
stars.
and then we actually watched them grow up, like their whole franchise, the whole family.
Yeah, you can't. Those are apples and
apples and oranges.
oranges.
So,
You can't compare the two. But I thought it was very interesting that she tried it, though. I think that was a she tried it statement.
Yeah.
Because it's more than reality TV. Like when it
Yeah.
comes to Kim, like it's not just that made her who she is.
Yeah, I mean, listen, there are a lot of things at play there. There are the family dynamics. Her family came from like Hollywood royalty.
Who she dated.
Who
Yeah,
she
I was gonna say, it's
dated.
not
I mean,
just about her.
she's a stunning girl. Was a stunning girl. I mean, I'll just say that you can't compare the two. And what's for her is for her, and what was for Nene is for Nene.
What do you think about compensation? Do you think that, the black cast members get compensated like Beverly Hills, like Jersey, like New York?
Yeah, on our network, yeah. Nene was the highest paid. Well, Nene and then Candy took over that. But at some point, the two highest paid women on the network were two black women. So, yeah, I do, absolutely. I can't speak for other networks. I don't really know the inner workings. I can just tell you what I know.
Do you still enjoy it?
I enjoy it at times. Sometimes it's really fun. I didn't enjoy last season at all.
Why not?
I just feel like it was dark. It was people just there. When people come in and they're so desperate to hold a peach, and they just do anything and lie and just cause commotion, and it's not organic. Like when I came on, I was a mess, and I was a mess because I just was. I wasn't trying to play this or play that. I wasn't trying to play the reality star. I became a reality star.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Just being yourself.
Because I was
Going through
myself.
what you're
I didn't watch seasons ahead of time. I didn't know what anybody was doing. I was just reacting to all the stuff that was going on around me, and then just bringing my own, crazy life to the table. These girls now, they've had 15 seasons to watch us and study us, and they know, and they're fans. They're coming in as fans. True. And they're coming in desperate to hold the peach. And that's what makes it unfortunate, because when you are desperate for something, you will do anything. And we saw that play out. And that's to me what was unfortunate. Like, Kim Zolciak is a natural mess. Nene had her own issues. She was funny, but she also had her issues that she brought. Candy has always been the poster child for being transparent. You know what I mean? With her mom situation and all the things that's going on. So we just kind of need to get back to
what's real.
Would you want to see that? The original, the OGs, Kim, you, Portia, Nene. Would you want to see that? You think people would want to see that, Cherie, all that? And just
yeah. People call for that all the time. I don't think it's a possibility. But if they could make that happen, that would be cool. They need to do an Ultimate Girls Trip and have all the OGs there. I think that. I think that would be hot, right?
And
that would
entertaining,
be yes.
to say the least.
Yes. Bravo, you better run me my check for that idea.
How hard was it, like, when you first made the transition? Because you come from the pageant world, and you got to be buttoned up and perfect.
I acted for 20 plus years before even doing reality. So that's why I was like clueless. Like, okay, what we don't have a schedule, we don't have lines. What is this? I didn't know what I was doing. Was it? You said it was.
Like, what was the transition? Was it hard for you to start being transparent, or?
It was hard because I am an OG, not just by like being there a long time, but I'm not 20 years old. So
really. No, can you stop? Cut it out.
But there wasn't social media. There wasn't like stars didn't talk to the media. Like the biggest stars never talked to the media. You never saw Brad Pitt talk to the media. You never saw these huge Tom Cruise. He never talked to the media. And then once he did, everything started going crazy. So we didn't have this thirst for blood like you see in social media now. So everything people didn't have iPhones. I had my first phone. Let me not tell my age. Let me shut up.
Just go ahead.
No.
You still look good.
You need to tell your age because you look good for your age.
Yeah, you do. Yes, you do.
But we didn't have cell phones. You know what I mean? We had the phones at home, your recorder, what is it with the voice recorder? When people leave you message, you have to go home and press the
answer
button.
Machine.
Yeah.
Answer machine. Thank you so much, Charlamagne.
Look, she tried to bury it so far back, she forgot what it was called.
I forgot what it was called. But yeah, it was a different era. So now, everything was just shocking to me. I fought social media. Still do. I rarely like to post, but I know it's good for business.
It's not good for your mental health, though.
No, it's not. It's so toxic and so crazy. And the things that people say, like, again, making up stuff, like just as whatever they feel like saying, they can just make up a lie. And then all of a sudden it spreads and then people really believe it. Like even saying people are dead. Like, you know how it is.
Yeah. I've seen a rumor run like that.
Right.
It's like, no, and the person got to be like, yo, I'm here.
Yeah, exactly. Like why do you have to
that?
be put in a position of fact checking? Yeah. Like if you're alive or not. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I see your people in the background like, okay, it's time to go.
Gotta wrap
it up. Not allowed to talk over 45 minutes? No.
Are y'all related? You and Jeff's not related, right?
No, we could be.
Both of y'all last name Moore.
Yeah, so I'm Jessica Moore and then
I didn't know that was your last name. I just thought you were
girl.
just hilarious, but yeah.
You got family in Baltimore?
I always be like, when she first came on the show, I used to be like, that's my aunt, yo. Because I used to say that all the time.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, just because you're a beautiful woman.
And we both brown. Thank you.
Yes. I'm like, that's my aunt. People ain't believe me, and it's fine. But, I just used to say it all the time. That's my aunt. So, yeah. But yeah.
Yeah, old auntie. She cutting up. Now, I have family in Virginia, Louisiana, primarily. But not Baltimore.
Not Baltimore. Yeah. It's all right. So now they know it's a lie.
All
right, for real.
Well, tell them when they can check out the Lifetime
Abducted
show.
Off the Street.
That's right, February 10th.
Abducted Off the Street is coming out on Saturday at 8 p.m. on Lifetime. Everybody, please support this movie. This is how we're going to bring our Black girls who are missing, our Black women who are missing home. And if something ever happens to your family, you can figure out how to survive, how to get out, and how to see your family again.
All right. Well, it's Kenya Moore, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you
It's
for
the
coming.
Breakfast Club.
Thank you.
Good morning.
Wake that ass up.
Early in the morning.
The Breakfast Club.